Oh, hi there. I don't normally make videos of this particular variety, but I figured I might give it a try anyway. Miley Cyrus. She just came out with a new song. It was released, well, it's yesterday now, but it was like about 15 hours ago, I suppose, called Malibu. Um, this is a reaction video towards her new song. Um, it is a tad awkward, even talking about Miley Cyrus. Uh, you wouldn't think it offhand if you'd never heard of her before, talking about a scantily clad, somewhat beautiful woman prancing around on a YouTube video. But there are various reasons why this is a difficult video to make. For one thing, all the reaction videos, I haven't even watched them. I just browsed through the search settings, and they all were clearly homosexuals that had made these reaction videos, and they weren't just homosexuals. I mean, a person can be gay, and that's not a big deal, but they were like gay injected with 10 times the maximum dosage of estrogen. Um, really, like I wouldn't even dare watch one of their reaction videos. I don't care what they think. Uh, I wouldn't even be making a video. I wouldn't even be cognizant of the fact that Miley Cyrus came out with a new song had it not shown up in my news feed on YouTube. I didn't ask for it. It was just there. Uh, I mean, I don't mean to sound like I'm not being nice about it, but I don't normally listen to pop music. But I started thinking of the psychology behind it and the fact that young people listen to this music and what sort of effect does it have on them as they're growing up listening to this sort of stuff. Uh, I admit the media I watched, I guess probably early to late 90s before, it really developed proper awareness of certain things, and the mere concept of propaganda, you really started to take notice of it. You don't really when you're young, but as soon as you start to get older, you start going, well, something is displayed in a certain manner for a certain effect if it's on mainstream media. And for whatever reason it is, it affects young people. Anyway, the song Malibu, Miley Cyrus, she's in excellent shape. Quite often she's in very provocative poses. Um, they downplay it, but on her left arm, I believe she's got a lot of really small, tiny, little ugly tattoos. But other than that, she was not bad looking. I know not too long ago she donned the short hair and really went all kind of weird. It was one concert or something like that that was notorious for her, the start of her going weird. Um, I never knew her much from other songs. Like I am somewhat aware of what pop singers say and do. I mean, if you ever go on YouTube, you can't really avoid it. I'm only aware of offhand two other songs. One is Fly on the Wall, the other one is Can't Be Tamed. And I'm kind of a lazy researcher when I go to make videos. I can't be bothered to really investigate certain subjects. Um, there is a video that came out May 11th, which would be yesterday now, called The Evolution of Miley Cyrus. The channel is called The Music 25. Basically, it just there's no talking in it. It's just right from the beginning of her career up until now, like little snippets of songs and things like that. And yeah, that's the fast way to learn about something. Kind of get a understanding of what her music has sounded like over the years. She's trying to go for more of a country sort of style, which this song was more or less about Malibu. Kind of her out in the grass and on the beach and things like that. The song itself, I mean, it was okay. It was written like somewhat okay, but it isn't something I would listen to in my personal time. Um, I mean, you're talking to a guy who listens to Power Man 5000, and there is the odd song that a female vocalist will sing that I don't mind, but yeah, most of my stuff is, like Motorhead, Metallica, AC/DC, Airborne, and that sort of stuff. What I perceive to be normal music, anyway. Um, but I will say that Miley Cyrus did appear a bit more normal in this video. Um, yeah, because everyone knows she had kind of a weird period where she just went all political, and I don't know, it's very difficult to describe, especially if you don't really investigate. Um, Not that you would probably find anything noteworthy anyway, just a load of junk on YouTube. Um, yeah, again, that is a clear sign of the cult of personality, and it happened to Miley when she was very young. She has a famous father, also a musician. I don't know a single song he's done. I don't even know him. And it has definitely affected her psychologically. She's very how to describe it, annoying, very annoying. Uh, I mean, I guess she could be interesting at times, I suppose. I don't know, but maybe she just is too weird. Um, Certainly, um, I figured it was important to watch the video, so it was there. I didn't even know it was gonna be today or that it was coming at all or anything, but I went ahead and watched it, and I'll give it a thumbs up. Good for her. That's nice what she's doing, that kind of thing. And maybe she likes to think of herself as a role model for young women, and I hope she's able to do that in the future because important figureheads, they have a place in society, even if you don't quite like them. Not that I'm saying I dislike her, but obviously there are some aspects of this whole music industry and pop culture and basically celebrity life that I don't know about, and I probably don't want to know about it. But on the other hand, it's important to know what's going on in the world, because even if you don't take an interest in, I don't know what word to use to describe it, so I'll just say Illuminati. You may not have an interest in it, but at some point it may have an interest in you, and one should be fully aware of such things. Um, um, yeah. What else is there to say? Yeah, I don't know this woman. A few weeks back, I saw a clip of her in Two and a Half Men when she was talking to Ashton Kutcher. Uh, these things just show up on my news feed. Like it probably happens to everybody. There are other things that show up on my newsfeed too, but that's not what this particular video is about. Um, I wanted to make this video as kind of a change of pace from what I normally talk about. Uh, I did mention the cult of personality part, and I have made videos on that. Um, but you know, it's a different story, and I don't know. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, you know, the starter, the basic understanding that these people that acquire massive amounts of money by making music and things like that, they're surrounded by sycophants and very strange people a lot of the times. It ain't like the good old days where, uh, you know, they could live a relatively normal lifestyle. Um, but there were some things about the good old days that weren't good at all. Some things were better, obviously, but some things aren't. Um, but you know, hopefully it works out, and as she matures and progresses in her career, that she can be successful and be a positive influence to young people who listen to her music. Anyway, gotta finish up this video because I have no idea if my computer's gonna crash or not. As I explained, my the data that's used to make videos, it takes a lot out of my computer. I have still not gotten my new computer, so that is a little bit of a setback. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.